live on everything?
Yep, we should be.
Why not?
Rain on me.
Welcome to Poetry Slam with Bellz. Dang.
And your boy Napoleon B. Mate.
We have to redo that. I just feel like.
Oh.
Okay, welcome to Poetry Slam with Bellz and.
Your boy Napoleon B. Mate.
Woo! So we're going to open this episode of Poetry Slam with a really fun poem. So I just wrote this poem right before the show. So I'm
I was just making sure that we could see ourselves when the
I feel
people.
like I want to restart. 'Cause
Again?
I was just very disoriented.
Okay.
It was like I didn't know what you were doing.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we're starting again. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Bellz.
Cool. Okay, you're listening to Poetry Slam with Bellz.
And your boy Napoleon B. Mate.
Today on episode 15 of Poetry Slam, we're going to be focusing on black artists.
That's facts.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much our focus every episode.
Yeah.
but
Yeah. True.
It's a standout focus.
Yeah.
Every episode.
Right.
So in case you don't know what we're about, we're all about highlighting black artists, music artists, poets, and really any form of artist who has something positive to spread. So we're going to open up our show with some poems. I'm going to share a poem that I just wrote right before the show.
In
So-
Bellz fashion.
A little bit, yeah. That has become me. So I'm going to go first, and Napoleon B. Mite is going to go right after, and then we're going to introduce our special feature guest that we have on the line. This poem is called P. Burning under my heel press, lean right, no left. Temptation on the soul, 1 minute until I'm refreshed. I hear the lock, everything is a rush. My eyes blur, tears down my nose. Whew, time to flush.
Naming the poem P and then starting with burning sensation is not a good look.
I had to go really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, but I get what you mean. I should have said like pressure.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right, Napoleon B. Mite, what you got?
I am.
Napoleon B. Mite, what you got?
I am sending the link out to people. Sorry. I have.
Sorry, we're trying to run a show here.
Okay. I have Ireland. Pushing my feelings so far down, I'm stepping on them, using them as a bridge to make it through my day. I don't like talking about my feelings because I know it'll come with an ocean, with an island in the distance. that will take more than a sailboat to get to the island. I am the island. I stand alone. It's crazy how an island is considered alone, even though it's surrounded by water.
Fade the music back in. Awesome. Um, that was an interesting tone switch. I feel like mine was fun, and then yours came in with a bit of seriousness. But that's sort of our style on here.
Yeah, yeah, it is. But you know what? That's how it is.
Yeah.
We gotta keep it consistent.
Consistency. That is key, and that's very difficult. We have a special featured guest, Tay D Z, on the line. Tay D Z, can you hear us?
Boom, 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 boom,
Oh, goodness.
boom. Hi.
Hi, Tay D Z. We're so glad that you're rejoining us on our show. This is about the third week in a row we've had you.
Yeah, I think y'all like me too much.
Not too much, just enough. So,
We like you. We could deal. We deal with you. So,
oh, snap. Not tolerance.
it's tolerance at this point.
I'll take it.
Awesome. Well, we love having you, especially when it comes to talking about our poetry news.
Yeah,
We know that your preferred art form is writing, specifically like animated characters, right?
Yeah, but I'll do any type of writing if need be.
Okay, so that means we're looking forward to a dramatic reading from you at some point. We've got to get some artistry out of Tay D Z.
Facts.
Oh,
Instead of just talking about what we're talking about.
As a matter of fact, not to put you on the spot, it's okay if you're not prepared, because I just thought of this now. Do you have something or a scene of something that you could read to give people an idea of like what Tay D Z makes?
oh man, that is interesting. I'd have to find something. When was the last time I wrote a decent script? I'd have to go deep into one of my notes and grab something.
The archives.
Yeah,
The
or like
archives.
the file cabinet in the attic.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Well, you know what? The shows you've been on so far, you have given Napoleon B. Might and I poetry prompts. So that's your prompt from me. I want you to write a sample or dig something up and give us a dramatic reading of your writing next episode.
Oh my. Okay. Sure.
Oh, okay. You sound a little bit intimidated. We're expecting something great.
Right.
Will you at least take stupendous?
Stupendous.
We'll deal.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
last week when you were on the show, you gave us the prompt of writing a poem to a word we'd never heard of. Later in the show, we're going to reveal those poems, and we have a lot of fun things that we're going to get to in this episode. That includes discussing some poetry news, particularly having to do with Baltimore club music, because that's been slipping into the mainstream recently. And we're also going to do a new segment called Poetry Rewind, where we play some poems from poets who featured on our show.
Facts.
And we're also going to play a playlist of some Baltimore club hits. And we're going to do a little bit of Name That Poem with Black music artists, because it's Black Music Month. So we've got to really emphasize
Juneteenth
that.
was last Sunday.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
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 Okay. And then we're going to wrap this up with some more poetry. So we have a packed show tonight.
And hopefully we get another special guest on later. Hopefully.
Okay. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into the poetry news. Trying to make the news sound exciting. Okay, so has anyone heard of the Baltimore artist Rai Rai?
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Nobody? Okay, I hadn't heard of her either until I saw this headline that Drake sampled her song in
Of
his
course.
song Currents
Of
from his
course.
most recent album. Has anyone heard Drake's new album?
I have not because Twitter says it sucks.
I heard that too. It's the album is called Honestly Nevermind. I believe it was released last week, and people don't like it because it sounds like house music. People have been saying it's house music-ish.
Yeah, it's him rapping over house music, which I like I said, I personally haven't heard it yet, but his style doesn't go over house music, in my opinion.
Yeah, a lot of people have been giving it negative criticism, and I just wanted to bring it up because Drake is not the only recent artist who has been sampling Baltimore club hits. Like, that genre of music is pretty niche, and it's been popping up a lot.
Well, Beyonce also came out with an album. Not an album, a single.
Yeah.
That's house music. That
Yeah.
sounds like a house music song, and people are liking that better than Drake's.
Well, you know, Beyonce.
Yeah.
I feel like she gets it right almost every time.
Plus, like I said, I don't think Drake's style goes over house music personally.
I just think it's interesting that house music is having a sudden resurgence. It's like the mainstream is trying to dig it up. Maybe ever since WAP or WAP by Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, that had a house beat.
Yeah.
And that was a hit.
I'd say Dua Lipa's music has sounded very house-ish, especially like some of her tracks on like her past couple albums. Sounds very house. Like when you listen to it.
Oh, okay. So, this person's name is Bahrain, and her stage name is Rai Rai. She actually left the entertainment scene, but in 2007, she made this song with DJ Blackstar called "Shake It to the Ground," and her song was sampled in Drake's track "Currents" in his new song, but he didn't credit her.
Ooh.
So this article is all about like her reaching out to get credit for her song. And I believe like Sony Music reached back and offered her a percentage of some of the money from Drake's song that they're making. So it kind of has a happy ending here.
Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably not going to get the recognition, but
Yeah.
she'll get some money.
Yep. That's fair.
Yeah, so do any of you know any like Baltimore club music artists?
No.
Not artists. I know a very small handful of songs, and I can tell you the names of them.
What a shame.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't really get like Baltimore club on my radar until I heard of TT the artist like a couple years ago.
TT?
TT the artist. Yeah, I heard her song Vaseline. We're actually going to play one of her songs on our playlist later. In the
Okay,
show.
cool.
Yeah, she's actually not from Baltimore. She came to Baltimore to study. I think she went to Micah, and then she heard the music and got really inspired and started making her own. But she's been pretty influential here ever since.
Where is she from?
I think she's from Florida. Why is that funny?
Florida has a reputation.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so there's this guy, DJ Carnage, who's a former Marylander, and he tweeted something that's been going around. He said, "Growing up in Maryland, Baltimore club music was always being played in the car or at home by my mother and the family. It felt good to bring it to the masses in this album." So do you think Drake's album is actually going to bring Baltimore club to the masses, or because it flopped, it's just whatever?
I think since it flopped, it's going to be whatever, personally.
Yeah, really.
Because it was not very well received, for one. That's just based off of Twitter and all that. But, like, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to be well received, honestly. That's just my personal opinion.
I mean,
I agree.
I agree.
I'm just saying, I agree. This did not do that show. I'm sorry, that genre of music any good. Drake. It's like if someone was like, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead and try and resurrect, swing music, and do that. Freaking, I don't know. Trippy Red put out an awful swing music,
No,
hybrid
I was gonna
album.
say it would be like Eminem trying to rap over swing music.
Oh, what?
You're right. Because current Eminem rapping over swing music would be awful.
Right.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Just in general, I feel like it puts things in it like nationally. Nationally, one of the best things to ever happen to Go was it being nominated for a Grammy when I think it was Chuck Brown did a song with Jill Scott like almost a decade ago. And that would do wonders for go-go music. So if Drake wanted to do a Baltimore house track, should have just got a Baltimore house artist.
Facts. Nah, he shouldn't. He should have just. I don't know.
This probably won't be his best album in his career.
I'm thinking this gonna be his worst.
You think it's gonna be his worst?
Yeah.
It already is.
I mean, but I feel like sometimes people go back to music. Like, this may be one of Drake's worst albums, but people are still gonna go through those songs and be like, oh yeah, 2 years ago we didn't really like this, but it's all right now.
I guess.
Some stuff ages well is what I'm trying to say. It may age
I don't think people do that with Drake.
Oh,
that's the problem.
He doesn't make classics. He just makes
Hot take from Tay D Z.
I think somebody said it best. Drake is the most successful artist and critically acclaimed. Like the man makes good radio bops, and that's as much as you can say. It's not like Britney Spears, where you can look back, or like Justin Bieber, where you might be able to look back at something Bieber did and be like, that was pretty decent. Yeah, hate for it, but it wasn't bad. Or like say Britney Spears, this was tripe in 2001, but in 2020 it's kind of nostalgic. No one's gonna back at Drake and say, well, this album did some bad Baltimore house music, but you gotta give us some credit. He tried.
Oh, that is hilarious, TDZ. But Tay D Z, that was definitely a hot take, though. So, we're actually going to play 2 songs from our playlist. We're going to compare Currents by Drake and Shake It to the Ground by Rai Rai with DJ Blackstar. So keep in mind that Current samples Shake It to the Ground. So try to listen for one song or each song in each other. If that makes sense.
All right. So this is Current by Drake.
Don't think twice.
And I don't think this is the censored version, but
testing the current. Already I'm selling. It's all so sudden. Catching a flight. You think we're moving too fast. I'm intoxicated. We can move in slow motion if that's what you want, babe. I don't want to come on too strong, but I'm moving to your rhythm. With every move you make, babe. Don't believe. In your own time, would you show me something, please, babe? Don't wanna wait in vain. You're the missing piece I've been longing for. Don't deny, oh no, the temperature's rising inside, the cracks are showing. Show me all your colors, I may not deserve you. I don't want to come on too strong, but I'm moving
Okay, that was Currents by Drake. Tay D Z, what did you think about that?
Ew.
Oh my. I didn't think it was a bad song, frankly. But the thing that stuck out to me was the bed squeak. Like I hear that in a lot of I guess 90s songs.
That's
That's DJ
that's the
what?
oh that's the I mean where I first heard the bed squeak from was from Trillville, some cut. Maybe it came from a song before that, but that's where I first heard bed squeak from. And if y'all also remember that one Wale. I think it's called Bad. I forget it also has the bed squeak in it.
Oh, I know what song you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually DJ Tamiel, does anybody know them? So he's the Jersey Club godfather. So I think with like house, it spread from Chicago, went to Baltimore and to Jersey. So like Baltimore Club and Jersey Club are different, but this guy DJ Tamiel, he made bed squeak loops, and it kind of caught on.
Not bed squeak loops.
Yeah.
Yo.
But like in this article from Vulture, it says the sound comes from the 2004 Lil Jon produced Some Cut by Trillville, which is what Tay D Z, which you referenced. But after Some Cut was released, Tamiel looped the squeak and started incorporating it into his mixes, and it became another element in electronic music and kind of became more popular after that. But so it's used in Drake's album, but he's not credited either. Yeah.
Drake is horrible for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bed squeak is too iconic. To sit there and use it and not credit anyone for that. That's crazy.
Right. Like that's actually wild of him to do that.
Yeah, so Currents samples more closely Shake It to the Ground. So we're going to listen to that, and then we're going to get on to some more poetry.
Sorry.
Shake it to the ground, what? Shake it to the ground, shake it to the ground, what? Shake it, what? They bring it back up. Move to the ground, shake it, they bring it back up. Shake it, move to the ground, shake it, they bring it back up. Shake it, move to the ground, shake it, they bring it back up. Shake it, move to the ground, shake it, they bring it back up. You can bring it back up and make the fellas say, damn, shorty, how you manage to do that dance? The way I shake it, I be bringing all the boys to the yard. I take that money from the sluggers, I be playing my cards when I be shaking my boots. You know it's a trend. I be blowing they mind, I make the niggas collect. All my ladies, if you shake it, then you know it's a rap. When we be throwing it back, we make them throw that stacks. And I'm a young, Miss Sexy, real girl spark, fake girl talk, real girl shake, fake girl say, but rah, I'm the one that's great, and I'ma shake it to the ground and bring it back up, twirl it all around, yeah, you know what's up. I'ma shake it to the ground and bring it back up, and twirl it all around, yeah, you know what's up. Shake it, move to the ground, shake it, they bring it back up, shake it, move to the ground, shake it, they bring it back up, shake it, move to the ground, shake it, they bring it back up, shake it, move to the ground, they bring it back up. Yeah, I'm young and sexy boy, yeah, you know I'm the one. I'm the hottest chicken brown, I'm the one that they want. Because I'm sexy, I'm flying, I be keeping it real. I'm gangsta, I'm hot, yeah, I be really on chills. I got a banging ass body that the boys can't resist. That's why all around the town I'm known as chocolate kisses. I don't fall for them 60, yeah, I'm hot as a rock. Every time I hit the block, I make your faces drop. Who could ever know a chick that can spit like I do? I'm conceited, I take the cake from you fools. These faces all blue, yeah, you know I'm the truth. Can't know what the girl out here do what I do. When high back to reality and speaking my name, I'm a bossy chick in the Hall of Fame. But I be strutting myself, get along with my dogs. I'm not a gangster girl, but I'm a ghetto superstar. Move it, move to the ground, 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 move it, move to the ground. Yeah, I'm hotter than that, but yeah, I'm doing it big. I'ma be the one, the girl for the rest of the year. If you wanna look me up, cause you know I'm the bomb, holla at me, I be on blackstar.com. All that starting stuff, that ain't on my level. Chill back, that's me, I had to take it to another level. Pop one, pop two, I popped you. I got the power 10 minutes, yeah, I stopped you. All my haters and imitators and duplicates. Holla at me when you dig in the way I made it. Cause I'm cool and fine, I'm a feisty girl. When you can't buy me, I'm a priceless girl. But I'ma shake it to the ground, bring it back up, twirl it all around, yeah, you know what's up. I'ma shake it to the ground and bring it back up, twirl it all around, yeah, you know what's up. Shake it to the ground, shake it, they bring it back up, shake it to the gram, shake it, they bring it back up, shake it to the gram, shake it, they bring it back up, shake it to the gram, shake it, they bring it back up.
Yeah, so that was Shake It to the Ground by Bahrain with DJ Blackstar. What did you got? Tay D Z, what did you think?
It's nice. It's decent dance music. I don't know if it's my. I don't know if it's my, but it's definitely music that I could listen to, or at least groove to. I'll say that.
That was actually a dope song.
That was really hot. It makes me think, oh, did Drake kind of destroy House a little bit? Maybe he deconstructed it too much.
Yeah, he yeah. If he had like bits and pieces of her voice in it,
yeah,
that would have been dope. But since
it was just the beat, like I only recognized that beat in the back in his song.
Yeah, nah, he didn't do it justice.
You don't think he used the sample right?
He didn't use the sample right. He didn't do it justice at all.
Oh man.
Sorry, Drake fans. Not really, but yeah.
Yeah. Rai Rai was just 15 when she recorded that song. Yeah, I mean she's an adult now, 4 kids, but she was. But like back in 2007, she was 15, and this was like her first quote big song.
You said 2007.
I think. Yeah, recorded in 2007 with DJ Blackstar. And like her career like kind of moved a little since then. She got the attention of MIA with she did a song Sunshine with her and Bang. They collaborated together. But yeah, she left the entertainment industry because it stopped being fun. But at the time, she was hailed as she was becoming a queen of Baltimore's club music scene. But I can definitely hear why.
Yeah, no, she should have got one. But she didn't.
The industry is for some, but not for all. Yeah, so that was really fun. I never really like sat and listened to club before.
Well, if you're listening to us on XCSR or on YouTube, let us know on Twitter, or if you're listening on YouTube, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely drop a comment, like the video, all that stuff. So it's still Pride Month, and actually it's Pride Weekend in Baltimore. So if you ever wanted to see Brandy, she's going to be in Baltimore this weekend, I think for the ending Pride celebration. But we wanted to take this chance to put a Pride spotlight on an artist that I found online called Jennifer Espinoza. She's trans. And she wrote this poem called Nothing. Nothing. I lie around wondering what, if anything, I should post on the internet about the government trying to legislate me out of existence. I decide to say nothing. Too tired today. Birds make noise outside while my back aches from stress and bad sleep and worse dreams. It's autumn and the light comes in different. This house inside looks different. I haven't breathed okay in a while. Maybe a few years. Can't remember. Wish I could fall back asleep while staying aware of things. That way I can guide the dream, can make the light do its normal thing, can inhale fully without walls, compressing the air away, can fly up above the city, its modest downtown, shrinking down to model size, the people dotting around, saying, isn't it a shame? Isn't it just awful? And what can we say to make it feel less awful? And I'm there in the air, singing, nothing, nothing. So that poem was written by Jennifer Espinoza in 2018. And she's a trans poet, a trans woman poet. And that was our Pride Spotlight. Tay D Z, what did you think of that poem?
That was poetic. That was poetic. No, that was that was awful. That was awful. No,
what?
I liked it.
Yo.
No. I said what I said. I called it poetic.
Slander.
Right.
No. The poem was good. I said what was awful.
Okay.
Yeah. The poem itself was good. The poem itself was good. I didn't really have a thought on it per se.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Don't force it.
Right.
Yeah.
It just felt flowery for flowery's sake, and that's perfectly fine.
Oh, okay. Look, Tay D Z, you can't be on here like a poetry critic. You don't even write poems now.
But you brought.
Okay.
Yeah, you're kind of like a third voice.
Okay, Napoleon B might come with the hot takes. Yeah, so
you're only here because we don't have another guest.
Oh man. Okay.
Ooh,
Well,
got that egg button.
Oh man.
Yeah, so Jennifer wrote that poem. I'm imagining a world where every trans person is safe. She's won the 2017 Pushcart Prize, and she expresses herself through her poetry. It's just a way for her to, I guess, how she's gotten to know herself and has expressed herself to the world. And she earned the Pride Spotlight in The Observer. So if you'd like to read more about her, go to theobserver.com and check out Jennifer Espinoza. And that was us recognizing her. We've had a few members of the LGBT community on the show in the past.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do a poetry rewind to them.
Right. I was like, okay, are you going to get to it? Or?
Well, I was thinking, you would comment or, like do a back and forth with me, but it's okay. So we're going to rewind to Love Child, who featured on our show a couple months ago now.
Mm-hmm.
So Napoleon B. do you mind playing that?
Oh, yeah. I can play that.
I believe Love Child is the L of the LGBT community. So you got it, Napoleon B.
1 second. Sorry.
Okay. Napoleon B. Standby time.
Standby time.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Wait for the crickets to stop. Can't do that to Love Child.
This one is for you. And yeah, it's called Black Mona Lisa. Wish I could paint you on this canvas. Caution, careful, don't mishandle. Don't do romance, bought this candle just to fuck you on this mantle. Left stroke, right stroke, her neck up in a tight choke. S&M, BDM, I tied her with a slight rope. And as she's pulling me closer, she's screaming, baby, go deeper. Both of my eyes are still shut, but somehow I still could see her. And when she get nasty, I love her the most. She lick on me, all while we close. Champagne for breakfast, but we never toast. I just lick on her neck before I take off her clothes. She love I'm a Scorpio, we do the most. I pull out a camera, said, baby, just pose. I don't do directions, she know what she know. You should see how she move when she slide down that pole. I cannot replace her and refuse to chase her, so I keep the ball in my court like a Laker. Handcuffs on wrists, enhance every kiss. Black Mona Lisa, done did it again. Black Mona Lisa. I love you, babe. Shout out Foxy Roxy.
That was Love Child with her poem Black Mona Lisa.
Yep.
So next up we have Zinbar, who has been a recurring guest on our show, and he's also part of the Pride community.
It's loading.
Okay, well. Yeah, so here on Poetry Slam, love is love. This is definitely gonna be a
The title
tone
is
switch.
called Lost and Found.
My bad.
I wanna die. I wanna die. I don't wanna be alive. I don't wanna be alive. You don't wanna hear this, am I right? Well, you'll never hear these words from me. You wanna know why? 'Cause I was cold and dead deep inside, with painful scars every night. Nothing but crushed souls and mischievous lies. Don't wanna breathe, don't wanna inhale, don't wanna see, don't wanna prevail. I didn't want to be a person that fails. I didn't want to dream a haunting tale. But heaven knows that I've tried. I wanted to be free. I wanted to escape. I wanted to leave and run away. Just take my heart. Just take my name. I just want to release all of this pain. I'm strapped in a rope that's holding me tight. Just watch me cry and watch me die. Nobody cared enough, neither did I. No one found darkness in my eyes. This is where I crossed the line. Year 2017. I had a mental breakdown on May the 9th. I possessed anger and sorrow around 12:25. After me, an individual had a fight. Individuals are the reason why I almost took my precious life. But only the victims will understand the storm of pain we never planned. We only wanted to feel numb. Being broken was never fun. My peers couldn't support or help me open doors. They never looked when I left school at noon. But that's when they called my phone when I disappeared. And I was all alone. There are many people who don't know the feels of walking a path all on your own and feeling unrecognized like a cold stone. I'm walking by the streets, watching glamorous skies, but I'm a wrecked eagle who can't fly. Felt like everyone wanted me gone. And now I'm here broken and lost. It's hard to keep up a smile, walking miles and miles while receiving continuous calls. And that's where it drew me to end it all. All of them, all decline. No one will ever control my life. No one will ever stop my initiation. No one will ever ruin my reputation. Just let me be in isolation. I skipped half of my classes, and now I'm considered wanted. I have cops that are searching for me. I'm feeling stressed and worried, and filled with anxiety. I'm walking by the weeping woods, along the trails. People are calling me and I'm ignoring voicemails. My heart began beating fast, as if my life were to last. I'm having a panic attack. A magnetic weapon consumes much threat. A sunny day I will never forget. But I'll totally face my dark regrets. The bleeding hands from the knife in my pocket. This pain in my body. I wanted to stop it. This may be the day that I would have been dead. But then came deaths of the good. I fell off the trail with my feet near the lake. I tossed away the knife of all hate. I'm washing my hands as I'm cleaning my sins. Never thought that hell almost took me in. Breathing. Inhaling. There was no time for me to keep failing. Eradicating a pocket knife out of my life. I never thought that I'd commit suicide. And here I am. I have survived. My steps took me to a church. I'm praying for life. And here are the cops. They have found their search. And I was brought to therapy. And I'm united with my family. Finally, I wanted to be alive. I wanted to give life one last try. I mattered, and I'm not gonna let anyone else get shattered. I was lost, and now I'm found.
Team, where are we? It's the
Yeah, bitch, pop champagne to this.
Dang.
Okay, so now we know what Napoleon B might listen to on his phone in private. Okay, that was a poem by Zinbar, and his poetry style is very much Dead Rose.
Yeah.
And very much honest and dark. And so we're going to pick up the mood a little bit, and we're going to flip the tempo up to some Baltimore club to help you get a little more familiar with that sound. So next up, we're going to play Diamonds by TT the Artist, which is a current Baltimore club music artist.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get you in touch with what's happening.
When I woke up, I was thinking about them diamonds. Gotta go mine them diamonds. Really want it, I really need it. Diamonds. I really want it, I really need it. Diamonds. When I woke up, I was thinking about them diamonds. Gotta go mine them diamonds. Shining. Looked in the mirror, yeah, I'm popping. I woke up like this, no gold chains, but I'm confident. As a kid, daydreaming how to get rich. Kept a private stash underneath the mattress. Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. On the grind, gotta hit the pavement. Big things, if I had one, wish it be for diamonds. I want the diamonds. It take the diamonds for the world to see me shining. From my neck to my wrist, I've been the fly. Get the wealth, vacate, perfect climate. Eating clean, I've been switching up my diet. Good health, be yourself, you should try it. Cause it's only one, you one of a kind, man. If you look inside, see we all shining. When I woke up, I was thinking about them diamonds. Gotta go mine them diamonds. Really want it, I really need it. Diamonds. I really want it, I really need it. Diamonds. I used to be scared, I was so insecure. Found a new direction, now I'm on a different course. You are not alone, everybody got flaws. They say Instagram, everybody models. But 1,000 likes and some new follows can never fill the void when you feeling hollow. So you popping pills to get through the hollows, but the real diamonds, they exist in your soul.
You don't need the bling bling, you're already a star.
Shining,
Jewelry and the cars won't make you who you are. All those fancy clothes to cover up your scars. Just look in the mirror and be who you are.
when I woke up, I was thinking about them diamonds. Gotta go mine them diamonds. Really want it, I really need it. Diamonds. I really want it, I really need it. Diamonds. shining.
Jewelry and the cars won't make you who you are.
Popping.
All those fancy clothes to cover up your scars. Just look in the mirror and be who you are.
Shining, 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 shining. Popping, 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 popping. Shining, 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 shining. Popping, 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 popping.
Oh, snap. Putting y'all down with that Baltimore club. Tay D Z.
How you feeling?
I was bobbing my head from left to right, not gonna lie.
That was TT the artist. She has lots of great bops. She has an awesome take on the genre. I mean, being from Florida, coming up here, and being inspired by some of the great leaders of the genre. She really makes some good
A
songs.
Floridian is making good Baltimore music?
Yes.
Jeez.
And if you want to know more about her, you can definitely check out Dark City Beneath the Beat, which is a musical documentary created by her in 2020, and Issa Rae produced it. And
Issa Rae produced it?
She did, because Issa Rae's show Insecure had a lot of great songs by black artists on it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you kind of want to discover some new songs, some new black music, try to find some Insecure playlists on Spotify to put you down with some new tunes. But yeah, so veterans like DJ K Swift, Scotty B, Mighty Mark, and active DJs like Abdu Ali, DDM, Kodak Couture. Sorry. I'm reading some of these names for the first time, but they were
get it together, Kay.
They were pioneers for the Baltimore club genre, and yeah. So, what song are we gonna play next? Napoleon B. Might
next
the Baltimore club scene.
Next, we got a song that's played in clubs and on 92Q a lot. Watch Out for the Big Girl by Jimmy Jones.
Watch out for the big girl. 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 Watch out for the 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 big girl. Big girl, 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 big big girl, 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 big big girl, 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 big big girl, 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 b Watch out for the watch out, watch out, 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 watch out for the big girl. For the big girl.
Oh,
When the
snap.
beat drop, I'ma give it straight to him like.
That was Watch Out for the Big Girl by Jimmy Jones, and that was a house classic. I feel like that was our parents' anthem when they stepped into the club.
Nah, for real. You can turn the music back up. We got the vibe going.
So now that the vibe is back up, we threw back to the 90s. We're back to 2022. We got a little bit of spin up in here.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you ready to do some more poems, Kay?
Of course I'm ready to do some more poems. I'm all about poems. So we're going to do Name That Poem, our favorite game. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. With black music artists.
You know what? Actually, let's put a spin on this.
Oh, snap. I feel like Napoleon B. Might's about to take vengeance on me. I feel it coming because we've played this game so many times, and I think he's getting bitter.
Bitter?
I mean, just a little bit. I don't know why. It's not like I've won so many rounds of this.
Oh, man.
I'm not even being sarcastic. I haven't. I just feel like, hey, it's all in fun. What's
okay.
your twist?
So let's do a twist on this. Let's perform a poem. Let's each perform a poem that we have yet to name.
A poem that we've yet to name?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not... Well, actually, technically, I am a black music artist. I did release a single a couple years ago. So, yeah. And you're a rapper.
Ish.
Ghostwriter.
You said ghostwriter.
You're OVO's unnamed ghostwriter number 4. Okay. Well, I have a few poems here that's just named new poem. So for me, new poem is untitled. Would you like to go first, or shall I, Napoleon B. Might's?
I will go first.
Oh, snap. All right. Let her rip.
So the name of this game is we say our poem, and the other person has to give it a name. All right. In a tech talk, Pages Matam said, "We write with our heart and edit with our mind." It's true, we do. We pour our hearts onto a page, open and honest, with no filters. Then we sit and edit, taking out all the harshness. I don't keep my anger in my poems, so don't be surprised so don't be surprised. But I don't. I keep my anger in these poems. So don't be surprised if a stanza punches you in the face so hard it knocks you out. That means it applied to you, so watch your toes. Watch your tone when you speak to me, cause watch your tone when you speak to me, because your life might end up on a page from me or in a newspaper under obituaries, but indirectly from my hands to yours. You know the saying, "Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt." Well, I think we all know that was a lie. Because words reach where sticks and stones may never breach. The heart, the mind, the soul. One could easily kill another with the words they speak. Like, you look like a geek. I don't remember all the names of. I don't remember the names of the people from my past, but remember those who gave me a hard time. I could probably name them all, but do I really want to? Do they even remember me by Chris? When they see my face, will when they see my face, will they turn white like they seen a ghost? Or that's it.
Okay, I'm going to definitely need Tay D Z's help on naming this poem because it took me in different directions. My name for your poem is Unknown Chris.
Unknown Chris.
Yeah. At first, I was thinking something like cliches from the greats, but I don't know.
Let me call it knockout.
Knockout.
That's powerful.
Because you talking about the poem so stands so powerful and knock somebody out. So. Or call it this one's for you.
This one's for you. I like that one.
That's really cool. This one's for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bet. This one's for you. All right, okay. Your turn.
Okay. I was kind of trying to revise a poem on the fly. However, my time is up, so I'm going to give you what I got. Hey, let's talk about our drama, the things that hurt, and stop our words, close our eyes from each other, iron the pain, steam it, listen for the sizzle until I'm burning, talking, silence, looking. Your lack of words does not diminish reality. We are feeling, and that's enough hardship spoken. Name my poem.
Be might.
Dang.
Don't tell me I gave you guys another empty plate.
Dang.
This is an oldie. It's not my new style, you know?
I wanted to call it, you know. I wanted to call it word. I thought the word was so basic, but also it's like, you know, I thought that was the point of the poem.
Basic. That's the name of the poem.
I don't want to call it that.
Is it because I tried to name yours Unknown Chris?
No, not at all.
I'm sensing some.
No. It was just based off of what Tiante said. I mean, Tay D Z said. Who's Tiante? I don't know who's Tiante.
Dare to say it again.
Right. Okay, well, I'll rename the poem from New Poem 1 to Word.
Words?
Word or words? Is it singular or plural?
Words. Plural.
Okay, cool. Well, that was a fun challenge. You want to do it again, or do you want to read some? Do you want to do a cover?
Please do.
Let's do that again, but this time you go first, because I'm dealing with something. So.
Okay, so I actually want to do two, because I really want to do a cover.
Okay.
Because I found a cool one online.
All right.
So this cover is by Mahogany L. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And she actually made a poem out of Frank Ocean's essay. So Frank Ocean, the artist, you know, what's one of his songs by Frank Ocean? Isn't it Orange? Doesn't he have a whole album called Orange?
Yes, I believe so.
And Blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That song?
That's Frank Ocean. So he wrote an essay following Orlando's massacre. And I think that was a gay hate crime.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this is pretty timely for Pride Month, and this poet, Mahogany L. Brown, did an erasure poem of his essay. And for those who don't know what that is, it's basically when you have a sheet of text and you black out words, and the remaining words make up a poem.
Like redacted.
Reductive, yeah?
Redacted.
Redacted?
Redacted.
Oh, redacted.
Like some documents are redacted.
Okay.
Like some words have or taken out to kind of cover or hide some things.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, like that. So this is what Mahogany L. Brown made from Frank Ocean's essay following the Orlando massacre. My brothers are blindfolded, their hands, their backs stone. God speak words, grease. Okay, I have to start over because I missed a line. My brothers are blindfolded, their hands, their backs stone. God speak words like hot grease, a lack of fire, piles of bodies on a dance floor, gunmen dead. The news say F word. Say we dirty. That word, shock, hate, wish we want to be like everyone else. We say pride and we love who we are because who else will? I, equal and better in this world. Some great swelling here. We all gods. I heard my maker and I think he sounds scared, but I want to know God entirely. I just think that's so cool that she made that poem out of Frank Ocean's essay, an erasure poem. Okay, so now we're going to do Name My Poem. Napoleon B. Might wants me to go first.
Oh man.
So I have to scroll a little bit. I actually have some poems like written from our prompts from a couple weeks ago that I never named. I just named them prompt. But since they were so recent, I guess I won't read them. Okay, I'll read this one. I named it New Poem 3. So we'll try this. Should I knock over the pot or stir it? The flavor is begging for salt, whispers behind the back, some pepper, underhanded tactics that smell so good, and I'm in that place again. Stuck and remembering all the times I did this again and again. I want to move. It gets worse every time. Now my muscles shake like a heartbeat, yet I am the farthest from alive. I am the closest to unconnected, and I just want to make things simple. Run at the thing directly in front of me instead of escaping, because that feeling keeps chasing until it chokes me, and I'm sleeping all day and all night for weeks like I'm the weak. My mind knows, deep in resistance, that I was raised by strong women. What's happening to me? Self-destruction. Name my poem.
Whirlwind.
What?
Whirlwind.
Whirlwind? Okay, that's a contender.
Stir the pot.
Oh. I like Whirlwind better. Okay, so you guys are 1 for 1. We had Tay D Z's the first time. Now Napoleon B. Might is hot on your trail, Tay. Oh.
Oh man.
That was well deserved from what you said to Tay D Z earlier. Okay, Napoleon B. Might, we're ready.
This is a shorty. Brightness up. Rising like the yellow sun, warm like the embrace of a hug. Name that poem.
Okay, shorty for real. I almost need a repeat because I was okay. I'm going to say nature senses.
Tay D
I'm
Z.
going to say warm.
Look, you just tried to think of one word. You realize? You don't have to accept Eddie.
Nature senses is the closest. I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Point. Point.
3-way tie.
Oh yeah, Tay D Z. We can't let Tay D Z be the champ on our show.
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm going to do another cover while you get another poem together.
Okay.
And then we'll do our third round of name my poem. Sorry. And yeah. And then I have one more cover, and then we'll talk about some black poetry, what that means.
Okay.
Okay, so I looked up some poetic lyrics.
Poetic lyrics.
Yeah, poetic lyrics, because I feel most people agree that music and poetry are sometimes intertwined or they run parallel to each other.
Yeah.
Or you could say poetry is or lyrics a cappella without music. Right?
Yeah.
So I found some poetic lyrics, and I'm just going to read them out to you guys. Let me tell me what song you think this is and who it's by. You should know this.
Okay.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Okay, who is that by?
That's. Am I allowed to just say
Yes,
it first
you're
before
allowed.
he might say it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's freaking. Let me see the trick question.
Oh my God! Just say what you first thought.
Yeah, it's Otis Redding's, Born by the River. I forgot. I think it's called Change Gonna Come.
Okay, you have the artist wrong, but you have.
I know it.
So Napoleon B. Might, you want to fill in?
Honestly, I don't know the artist.
It's Sam Cooke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
It was written by Sam Cooke.
Oof.
Otis Redding got the cover of it.
Oh.
Okay, so we learned a little bit of music history.
Yeah.
We learned a lot of music history today. We really embraced Black Music Month, which is fitting because last month Friday we did Juneteenth, so we're current.
Right.
We're hip.
Right.
Okay, we're ready to name your poem, Napoleon B. Might. So bring it. Tay D Z.
Oh man.
Make sure you have your ears open. He's giggling.
Sneaky.
All right, mind you, I wrote this a while ago, so don't get any thoughts. Swiping through Tinder when I should be talking to you, listening to how your day went with your sexy voice, talking about how you feeling. talking you through your nut while you talk me through mine. Let me penetrate your mind and swim in your thoughts. Let me help you forget the past and focus on the future. You play too much, and so do I. You want to stay up late? I want to stay up with you.
That had such a cute ending. I'm going to name your poem Heartthrob.
Let me put me. See, at first I thought this was going to just be a Tinder thing. You're talking to one person specifically. So, put me down for mental stimulation.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. Give the point to Bellz.
No, mental stimulation. I like that one.
Oh my goodness, not the pretentiousness up in here.
Pretentiousness?
Yes. I'm just kidding. That was a good one. Okay. Okay. I have to be the runner up to that. So here we go. Yeah, I'm up to something. Okay. Silence is a silent cosign. That was the poem.
The Whisper.
The Whisper?
The Whisper.
Oh my gosh. Tay D Z.
Oh my goodness.
I pulled a Napoleon Be My Onion. I'm always copying his style and using it against people.
Not, yo.
Put me down for silent but deadly.
I won't, no. Okay, what was yours?
The Whisper.
The Whisper it is. I'm not going to name my poem Farts. Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness. Not fart.
Yeah, that's everybody knows that's what that phrase means. There's no way. Okay.
Tay D Z, rare.
I know, right? Okay, so I'm gonna do another poetry cover, and we're gonna do Name My Poem. And after this cover, we have some original poems based on the prompt that Tay D Z gave us last week. Okay, well, I'm going to read mine. Because, yeah.
Napoleon B. Mate was busy with work and forgot all about the prompt.
Do you have...
What?
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, my bad, Tay D Z.
Okay.
Okay, so I feel like that means I win by default. It was a competition the whole time.
What?
Yeah.
Underhanded.
I mean, hey,
Underhanded. That underhanded trick.
No.
Yes.
There was no trick.
Yes.
There was no trick.
Yes.
You know, we agreed.
No.
To come
Yes.
With the poem, and sometimes I'm unprepared. It's okay. We're chill here. Okay, so I picked this poem, Bars Fight, by Lucy Terrace Prince, because she is one of the earliest known pieces of literature created by an African American. And before researching this, I didn't know that Black poetry was its own genre. Like, I just thought poems written by African Americans were considered poetry, but Black poetry, you can think of it like Black music. It's a subgenre, right? And it has its own distinct sound. So the poetry has its own rhythm, and it comes from unique roots.
Right.
That goes further than just coming from Black people. It comes from our traditions. So it draws its inspiration from musical traditions like gospel, blues, jazz, and rap. And it's characterized by intentional repetition, alliteration, and it's filled with cadence. So it's very distinct. And this is a poem from like one of the earliest Black poets, Lucy Terrace Prince. She named her poem Bars Fight. Please bear with me. This is a very old poem. It was written in 1746. So it has words that we don't even
use anymore.
Exactly. So I'm going to take my time.
Hold up. So you didn't read over this before you?
I skimmed over it. I'm a professional. Napoleon B. Mike, you're giving me a look? I can handle it. I can handle it.
Okay.
Trust.
Okay.
Just a little bit of trust. Bars Fight by Lucy. Bars Fight by Lucy Terry Prince. August. 'Twas the 25th. 1746. The Indians that I did in ambush lay, some very valiant men to slay. 'Twas nigh unto Sam Dickinson's mill. The Indians were 5 men did kill, the names of whom I'll not leave out. Samuel Allen, like a hero fout. And though he was so brave and bold, his face no more shall we hold. Eleazer Hawks was killed outright before he had time to fight. Before he did, the Indian see was shot and killed immediately. Oliver Amsden, he was slain, which caused his friends much grief, pain. Simeon Amsden they found dead, not many rods from Oliver's head. Adonijah. Adonijah. Napoleon B. by making me laugh. Gillett, we do hear, did lose his life, which was so dear. John Sadler fled across the water and thus escaped the dreadful slaughter. Eunice Allen see the Indians coming and hopes to save herself by running. And had not her petticoats stopped her, the awful creatures had not cotched her. Not Tommy hawked her on the head and left her on the ground for dead. Young Samuel Allen, oh lack a day, was taken and carried to Canada.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I got through it. I knew I could. Thank you. Yeah. That was actually a pretty fun poem, and it's actually about some Indians who raided a house and killed a family. Well, Indians then, but we refer to this group as Native Americans.
Right.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool poem.
Indigenous people.
Indigenous people, yeah. And it told a pretty cool story. Reminds me of an R&B song. Remember those used to tell stories like, oh, girl, let me in. Let's have a drink and sing. Yeah. You know I'm fun. Just admit it.
You're hilarious. I'll give you
man.
that.
All I get is sarcasm. Tay D Z.
Oh,
come on, Tay D Z. Talk about how fun I am.
You're amazingly funny.
and you said I was sarcastic. K Bellz.
I wasn't being sarcastic.
All right, Poetry Slam listeners, call in anytime because we need some new features on this show.
What?
Yes.
That was sarcasm.
I'm just kidding, guys. I appreciate you, even if it's not reciprocated.
Man.
I respect you upon the highest order, and I think you are a very funny person. And I thought you did very well reading that poem.
That's all I asked for. Thank you.
B might try to stir the pot like this
all right,
poem.
B might. I think it's your turn for us to name your poem.
All right,
Tay D Z. Let's get ready to smash this.
Okay.
Sometimes it's hard being a poet. Sometimes you just want to keep your feelings in, like they're the best kept secret. I didn't choose poetry. Poetry chose me. And ever since we met, we've been best friends. Like, I can tell anything without being judged. For generations, boys have been told that men don't cry or express feelings, but that's not true. Name that poem.
I really want to say big boys don't cry.
Oh, really? I was thinking Boy's Wish.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, you
my
heard it. He conceded. You gotta give it to me.
Okay, I'll give it to
Yay.
you.
Okay, merciful Napoleon be mine. Like, okay, we'll let Kay win because
Oh man.
she needs proof that we love her. Thanks, guys. I knew you understood me.
You said Boy's Wish.
Yeah, I did. So I was actually rewriting a poem, and I'm just gonna read what I rewrote.
Okay.
So, yeah. Punch to the gut, buried. Punch to the chest, cracked. Something in me has been fighting outward at everybody in my present because my spirit is still angry at the hurt people of my past, fighting inward at myself in my mind. Is it because that's the perfect entrapment? I need more time. I added that last line in. That wasn't one of my strongest poems. That was like in the notes app. However, name my poem.
The Fight.
Entrapment.
Okay. I'll go with entrapment.
What? Hey, yo.
I mean, I'm loyal, but I'm not that loyal. Psych. Yeah, I like entrapment better.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was super fun.
Let's do one more round.
One more round?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use my prompted poem.
Okay.
So you can name my prompted poem.
Okay.
And I'll go first.
Okay.
Since that's what we've been doing. So.
Mine is gonna be rename that poem.
Okay. I originally named this poem Boondoggle, but now I'm offering it up to be named. So.
Boondoggle was the word we both were supposed to use.
I was supposed to use boondoggle.
Oh no! Yeah! I got
Tay
it.
D Z, what crazy word did you give Napoleon B. Mite for his prompt?
Brogdonagly.
Yes, I remember. I got
Oh
you.
my goodness. Okay.
And you wonder why I had such a hard time.
The maniacal laugh must end now. So this is my tentatively named poem, Boondoggle. Boondoggle means work that you do just so that you look busy. Boondoggle me this. Psst. I sit up all night drinking soda from a can, and I just think about doing a little more. Maybe making a plan. Oh, crochet that hat I never finished, or sew that dress I never drew. These two are better than doing what I need to do. Boondoggle me this. 5 fantasy books read in 3 days. I know the color of Bella Swan's prom dress. And every reason Harden from after was a mess. Please don't ask me how my weekend's been. Just boondoggle me this. I have 10 friendship bracelets up my arm. Unique beaded earrings you can't get at the mall. No one ever catches me on that. I don't have a job. Another boondoggle is good enough to keep the girls at the office whispering about, oh, she works so hard. Her hair is always done. Well, I'm hardly ever doing much. Name my poem.
Sleepless Night.
If you're not gonna name it boondoggle, the owls is gonna say, how about name it like I'm busy.
I like I'm busy. I'm not trying to show favoritism because Tay D Z, cozied up to me a little bit with his high compliment. However, that was good. I feel like it goes with the tone I was taking. Like, I'm busy. I'm clearly not busy.
Okay. Okay.
That was my finale. Napoleon Be My, you gotta hit hard with something hot.
Okay. So this tentatively named Know Me. Don't trip over the thin line of love and hate, trying to get to know me, because I'm low-key a sarcastic jerk with a lisp and a slight stutter. But my words are a gut punch and can cut deep. So don't be mad if you bleed. It's not my fault you were wearing it's not my fault you were wearing shoes 2 sizes too small. But now that you're wearing the right shoes, your feet are blistered and bruised. So don't get it twisted. But this is not yet another diss poem. This is a truth poem. Like, how hard is it to tell the truth about other people? Like, if you don't like what someone else did as a response to something you did, and you try to get people on your side, and sometimes you succeed, but you project the hate for yourself onto other people. So how much do you hate yourself? Are you dead inside? You're probably rotting from the inside out because you have so much hate for yourself. As I walk around campus, I always pass the place where our friendship imploded. We left hating each other. Well, I left feeling indifferent about you, which is worse than hate when it's coming from me, because I don't hate you enough to care about your feelings. So if you come back wanting forgiveness, prepare to be cut down verbally so smoothly you won't even realize it happened until it's too late. Name that poem.
Tay D Z, you first.
Don't blame me. Don't blame me.
Oh, okay. Not another diss poem.
Not another diss poem.
Not another diss poem.
I'm gonna go with Tay D Z's. Don't blame me.
It seems we're both favoring Tay D Z's options.
Well, we're not. It's not favoritism. It's not. It's
So
just
like when it's you, it seems like you tend to pick Tay. When it's me, I tend to pick Tay.
oh
Maybe Tay's coming up with great titles.
yeah. That's it.
I think it's what it is.
Hey, the poem title champion, the non-poet. Maybe that's how you can come up with these great titles. You're more objective.
I'm just the outside voice.
Yes, you are. Since
Don't
Napoleon B
blame
might
me.
put you in your place, you've stayed there.
Huh? I'm currently moving out of my place now.
Yeah, we love Tay D Z around here. We've actually got about 27 minutes left in our show,
Yeah.
and we've gone through most of our content. Yeah.
So
So I know you're really tired, Napoleon B. Mike. So I'll let you call this one. Do you want to end a little early, or do you want to?
let's push through. Let's just push through
With what?
with more poems from other poets.
More poems from other poets?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
We're doing covers.
Well, I read covers interchangeably
Okay.
while we did original poems.
So it's my turn to read covers.
Sure.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's what you're hearing. And while you find some covers, we're going to promote the Black Arts District. So the Black Arts District is actually in Baltimore City. It's historic district, and it's being revived as we speak. So what a time to be alive and to be black. So right now, you can actually follow their Instagram page, Official Black Arts District. Their acronym is BAD, B-A-D. Get it? Black Arts District. BAD. Ha ha ha. Anyway, they're doing this thing called Project Restart. And basically, they want to sponsor artists. A lot of artists make really great stuff, but they don't get paid. However, you can apply at the Black Arts District, like through their program, and they'll sponsor you. They'll sponsor your work, help you get known, and they're looking to sponsor cultural experiences and like curate art in their facilities. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely check them out at the blackartsdistrict.org. So now Napoleon B. Might is messing with our screen, and I'm just going to talk to Tay D Z for a little bit. Tay D Z, how have you been?
I've been doing good. How about you?
I've been doing pretty great. I feel like we've had a really great show so far, and I'm so glad that you consistently feature on our show. So we know that you're an artist. Lately, what has been inspiring you to write?
Inspiring me to write. My favorite types of stories are of course I like sci-fi. I love a good cape story, which is code for superhero type stuff. But something that's been inspiring me to write lately have been two shows. One is The Boys, and one has been Umbrella Academy. Both shows I've been put onto by different people. Of course, you came Umbrella Academy.
Watch Umbrella Academy season 3 out right now. This is not a paid promotion. This is just me trying to get you on to good culture. One thing Tay D Z and I have in common is we want to write TV. So if you get TV recommendations from aspiring TV writers, that's a sign to at least watch the trailer of that show. Because it's probably really good.
And both shows are very good. They inspired me because they're different interpretations of a genre that's been done repeatedly over the past decade or so. I love different interpretations on classic media. So Umbrella Academy does a good job of the. It's a very quirky show. It's out there. And The Boys is so dark and foreboding, but it's good. It's good. It's a different way to look at superheroes, personally. But that's me. You know.
I think it's so amazing as an artist when you see other artists' work and it just inspires you to create more. That's kind of why I like reading books. And I just looked up some quotes by Toni Morrison. Freeing yourself was one thing. Claiming ownership of that freed self was another. Toni Morrison said that. And I feel that reading other people's stuff and the feeling of being inspired can be freeing. But to a degree, you have to claim ownership of that freed feeling. Or you have to take advantage of it and make something out of it. You know, like you have to make it tangible. And that's a completely different process than the realization.
I know this isn't my show, but I do want to ask you: Have you ever looked at like a commonality amongst say poetry and gone? Oh, I want to try that. I want to try that in a different way. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, and I actually would like you to give us another prompt.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like we can take this conversation topic and turn it into a prompt. And hopefully Napoleon B. Might does it next week. So you've got a prompt. Well, Napoleon B. Might, I'll sign your name on the card. You have the prompt of preparing a dramatic reading sample for us for next week. What's our poetry prompt for next week?
Well, if I have to prepare a dramatic piece for y'all next week, I want y'all to do a poem from the perspective of a character that you like to watch on television, or a movie.
A perspective of a character?
write the poem as if you're a character from a show or from a movie you like.
Oh man, I feel like I don't know what character to do. We have to narrow that down.
Well, how about this? A character from a show that you're currently watching.
Okay, I'm currently watching Stranger Things.
Okay. Pick a character from Stranger Things and write a poem based upon that character's perspective.
Or I'm also watching Umbrella Academy, but I'm sure that I'll still be watching Stranger Things next week. So I don't know. I was just remembering the character Allison from Umbrella Academy, and there are some things that her character is going through that I can write like a rage poem about. That's an easy. But I'm gonna go Stranger Things.
I was thinking about Allison too. Actually, I was about to say her, but I was like, no. I should just have freedom. Just have to pick a character.
Yeah, I'll do Stranger Things. And can we make up a character?
Sure.
No. I'll stick to the assignment. I'm going to do Stranger Things, and I think I'm gonna do Dustin.
Okay. Be might.
I actually have no clue who I'm gonna do. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch TV much anymore.
What was the last movie you watched?
Can't say for sure.
Oh,
but I will do my favorite movie, Inception.
Sure.
I'm gonna do it from the perspective of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay, his character.
Okay, so here's. Okay, give me 1 second.
Actually, I'm not going to do Dustin. I'm going to do the perspective of Dustin's girlfriend, but I forgot her name.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, I am ready to do my cover.
Okay.
This one is 2 Seasons of Summer.
Okay. All right, we're ready.
2 Seasons of Summer by Zach Blunt. My friend asked me, what is my favorite time of the year? I responded, fall. She replied, you don't know what fall feels, you don't know how fall feels. I looked at her confused and rebutted, yes, I do. It's my favorite season. She said, Texas doesn't have a fall. I told her she was right. Texas doesn't have a fall. Texas is divided into 2 seasons, summer and less hot summer. This is preferable to actual fall, where temperatures drop low enough for me to never want to leave my home. Good luck getting me out of bed. I will be bundled, and blankets I will be bundled in blankets like burrito made of fajitas. I only want to think warm thoughts. I think about warm days when I can only think cold thoughts, and how the sadness is enough to keep me in bed for months at a time. How feeling this numb can send stifling chills running up and down my spine of my spirit. how even in Texas, with all its warm and its 2 seasons of summer, I'm still unable to avoid the frostbite that consumes my heart. My disdain for cold weather runs deeper than the wind cutting my skin. I like to talk about depression as much as I like to be depressed. I mean, I try to avoid it completely if I can. Meaning, I try to create a climate like Texas within me, where summertime lasts forever, flowers always bloom, grass is always green, and trees never died. I want to be I want to be fed from the sun from forever, as if it wasn't also a dying thing. I make mental notes of the morning. Raising myself from bed becomes the most difficult task of the day. I try to remind myself of the sun still shining outside of my home, cracking the crevice of a door, cracking the crevice of a door in enough light to illuminate everything inside. Sometimes I must make myself like a sun, illuminate my everything inside of me, despite shine despite the darkness, prove myself, prove to myself and everyone else I am more than just a dying thing, but a radiant one as well. Of course, there will be days when the sun is cast out and rain falls heavy and cold like icicles, shattering my attempts to crack a smile. And I won't be able to get out of my bed, but I know how those days end. This weather does change. Those seasons do not last forever.
Don't say name that poem.
I know. I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, that was supposed to be name that poem cover.
No.
Oh.
I was saying don't.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
make it that.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I mean I already said the name.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
Name that poem.
No. That was interesting. That was long.
Yeah. Nah, I mean he's a good. I love that poem honestly. That's one of my favorite poems by him.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to look up some poems.
Why are we?
I don't know. We're trying to figure out why we're a Skype logo on YouTube, and that is something Napoleon B Might has done. Okay, not sure what's going on.
Give me 1 second.
No one ever run like limes. No one.
Okay, there we go. And we're back.
Okay, cool.
All right, let me invite Tay D Z back.
Tay D Z is still on.
He is? Tay D Z, you there? No, he's not.
Oh, okay. I thought he was on.
No. All right, inviting Tay D Z back. So hopefully he joins back. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for him to join back, how are you feeling?
I'm fine. I like to be organized. But
You know me, I'm very spontaneous. I do things without a second thought.
so we talked about Instagram poets last week. And we also
That
brought
we
up
did.
Ruby Carr, who is the best-selling poet right now. And she started out on Instagram. So I'm going to read an Instagram poem for you. It's from an account just called Poets. And they advertise poems from all over the internet. So here we go. I know you're afraid of what comes next, but I want you to know that whatever it is, I'll be right by your side. I definitely want to say there's a genre of poems out there that's just statements. It's just true statements.
That is true.
And I don't really know if that counts as poetry. Like, just a line. I mean, people will write it in multiple lines, but it's one. They're saying one thing.
Yeah.
But I guess longer poems say one thing as well.
That is true. Tay D Z, are you back? Hello?
Hey, Tay D Z.
Well, while we're waiting for that, yeah, it's unmuted. I thought I heard somebody join. Who is that?
That's a guess.
Wait.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good, I think. That was out of nowhere.
Yeah, I invited a special guest to join. Whenever they're ready to speak, they can.
Hopefully soon because we have 9 minutes left in the show.
Right. But yeah, while we're waiting, Tay D Z, do you have any final thoughts for us?
Be good to your parents. Always try your best when you're trying to do something in life. Politics is scary, and
I thought you was gonna talk about the show, but
in terms of the show.
Hey, we don't need to get all this free promo from Tay D Z.
Right.
However, I feel like we should try something new. So I used to listen to this podcast, sometimes still do, and at the end, after they finish talking about their topic, they talk about like one cool thing. And that one cool thing is usually not related to their main topic. So here we mainly talk about poetry, right? But let's do one cool thing. But not really one cool thing, because I don't want to copy them. So let's just call it like one artsy thing.
One artsy thing?
Yeah, like artist quirk, or like one shower thought. Like if you can remember a shower thought you had.
Shower thoughts. I usually think about poetry when I'm in the shower.
Oh.
So
you don't have a specific. Okay, so we have to come prepared next time. So next week,
shower thoughts.
Have a shower thought, but write it down to bring here so we can talk shower thoughts.
Bet.
I think there's a general consensus that some of the best creative ideas
happen in the shower. Facts.
So yeah.
No, like I feel like sometimes I come up with my best poems when I'm in the shower. Like that the poem Confidence is a Natural Disaster.
Yeah. I
started like thinking of that when I was in the shower.
Oh wow. I guess because your mind is relaxed. Stuff just comes to
Yeah,
you.
exactly. Yeah, I don't know.
I have cool thoughts when I'm driving too. Like my mind relaxes. Yeah. Tay D Z, what do you think about that?
Yeah. I mean, granted, a lot of my best ideas come when I'm pacing. Weirdly enough.
That's
strange.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you had completely opposite reactions to that. Napoleon B is saying strange, and I'm saying meditative.
Yeah. I you have to. I mean, for years I did this, and then I found out, well, man, I guess I'm just using that ADHD power now, aren't I? You gotta do something with all that energy. Might as well start thinking. people thought I was weird for that. So
That is true.
I feel like we should close the show on like a poem and then sign off. So Tay D Z, if you have any closing thoughts, now is your time to speak. Whether it's about our Baltimore club music, anything happening in Black art and culture, this is your soapbox.
the fact that Drake released that album during Black Music Month is a shame. And it's okay. We won't be set back years though. It's perfectly fine because Beyonce has an album coming out soon, I believe, and we'll be saved.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so next week we're gonna come back with our prompts. I'm gonna write a poem from the perspective of Dustin from Stranger Things' girlfriend.
And I will write a poem based off of
Inception?
Yes, thank you. Inception in the perspective of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Dominic Cobb.
Yes.
And next week we're also going to hear a dramatic reading from Tay D Z.
Yes.
And we're also going to bring in some shower thoughts. We're going to kick off our new segment of shower thoughts.
Right. Shower thoughts.
That's going to be fun.
So we're gonna end with 2 poems.
2 poems.
One from Kay and one from
Napoleon B. White.
Your boy.
Okay, I'm gonna say a recycled poem. My house fell down. My house fell down, rubble laid to waste. Save no flesh, no cheer, only dust from empty knees. The scales fell from my eyes, and I can never see anything the same.
Tay D Z, what is going on?
Let's just skip that.
Okay. Anyway. Okay.
That's Tay D Z, and we're still figuring out the streaming thing. So
Okay.
Napoleon be my Slamm.
This is a poem that doesn't have a title yet, but yeah, it was a freestyle. I listen to music every day to keep the dark thoughts from having a say in how my day go, to keep me from calling somebody a hoe or decapitating you and putting your head on a stake in your parents' front yard while eating your body like a steak because it's charred from grilling you. I'm a lyrical cannibal. I'm a lyrical cannibal, worse than Hannibal Lecter. I'm teaching these fools like Professor X. I'm giving them a lecture. That's it. That's your boy, Napoleon B. Mike.
And K-Bellz, you listen to Poetry Slam. We'll be back next Friday at 8 p.m.
Have a good night, y'all.